The first word is Luke chapter 23, verse 34. Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they divided up his clothes by casting lots. Webster defines the word forgive as to forgive someone is to stop feeling anger towards them, someone who has done something wrong, and to stop blaming someone for what they've done. Think about today. Think about what Jesus went through. Waking up early in the morning after a sleepless night, he was tired, he was weak, he was dehydrated. Then he's brought out to be beaten by two Roman soldiers going at him left and right, one with a short whip, one with a long whip. And this wasn't just an ordinary whip. It was a whip with little lead balls at the end and knots tied in the strands. Initially, the whip just started bruising his body. But after a while, he started bleeding. His skin was ripping like shreds of ribbon, just hanging off his body. After that, it wasn't done. They took a crown of large branches and large thorns and pressed it into his scalp. At that point, he is still bleeding, and now he's bleeding more and more. It's not over yet for Jesus. They strap a large wooden heavy cross to his back and tell him he's got to carry it to Calvary, the place of his crucifixion. Now you're thinking, how could he do this? But that was what was going to be done. Finally, at the place of crucifixion, Jesus is thrown backward with his shoulders against the wooden cross. A large, heavy, square, wrought iron nail is put through each of his wrists. They put his feet together with his left foot pressed backward against his right and put another nail there. So his toes are extended, pointed down, and the cross is propped up. While hanging in this position with the nails through his hand and his feet nailed the way they were, it was a struggle for him to breathe. And at that moment, Jesus took his last breath. Thinking about today and what happened, just this past week, while driving on the turnpike, someone cut me off. And there I was, not ready to forgive at all. Just really quite angry at that moment. But after thinking about it for a while, I thought to myself, there was nothing wrong with me. I'm still fine. I'm still alive. Everything is okay. But there was Jesus, who was put to death through a cruel and unimaginable way. And there he was, giving forgiveness to the people that did this to him. And then after taking the whipping, placing of the crown, and making him carry his cross, there he was, asking God, the Father, to forgive those individuals also. Amen.